Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video. If you watched my last video where I opened that super magical chest, I was able to upgrade my Golem from level 1 to level 3. So today, I'm using a Golem deck. This is the deck I'm using right now. The Golem and the Hog Rider have some pretty interesting synergy. Basically, you want the towers to lock onto the Golem, and then you throw in your Hog Rider afterwards, and it's going to go right in and do some damage to the tower. But I'll show you some replays in just a second. First, we have some chests to open up here. So as always, starting with this free chest, getting some gold, Valkyrie, and 8 spear gobs. Moving on to the crown chest here. 200 gold, some gems, goblins, archers, barbs are nice, and some 3 musketeers. And we're going to finish off with this golden chest here. 200 gold, more goblins, some minions, minion horde, and more 3 musketeers. Alright guys, so let's go into some replays here. So here we go, folks. Now this replay was against a level 7, so I had a bit of an advantage, but it still shows off some of the core mechanics of a Golem deck. Now the thing with the Golem deck is normally you want to kind of set up some pumps and build Elixir over time and try and get some positive Elixir trades so that when it comes time for a double Elixir period, you're basically going to set up a push where the opponent cannot counter it, and then you're going to go for that 3-star. So right here, I don't have a good starting hand. I don't have that Elixir pump out, so I'm just going to go ahead with like Golem, try and get a push going on here. So he counters with the barbs. So my musketeer now is level 6. So I'm going to put that in behind here, drop the Tesla right up front, and that's going to take care of those barbs. I'm going to use those arrows to take care of those gobs and do some damage to that Tesla. And right now my Golemite's going to tank some damage here. My musketeer and my spear gobs are going to go in and do some crazy damage to this tower. 1 minute into this battle and I already get a tower down. So things are looking really good. But now he's got a pretty strong push coming back at me. I don't really have enough Elixir to defend this, so he's going to get some pretty strong damage to my tower here. He's got a Golem out front, tanking some damage, the baby dragon in back, and the bomber. So I'm going to wait for that bomber to target the tower, drop my goblins behind the bomber to take it out, and then use my musketeer to take care of that dragon. And right now we're about even in Elixir, but I have some troops on the board. So my musketeer is going in here. He's going to do some damage to that Tesla. So finally I can set up the Elixir pump, and right now I'm just going to wait and build out some Elixir and try and go for that 3-star. And the Golem strategy, guys, really is a 3-star strategy. You're really just trying to build up a push where your opponent cannot counter it, and then you go and take out that King Tower. So I'm going to go on the right here with my Golem. He's going to counter with his Golem on the left, and I think what he's trying to do right now is he's just going to ignore my Golem completely and try and go for that push for that tower. So he throws in his bomber in behind and his baby dragon. I put in my spear gob to the right. He's going to drop that Tesla. Now my Tesla is fortunately going to target that Tesla and take it out. So right now I'm going to ignore my push on the right. They're going to do some pretty crazy damage. I know he's not trying to defend it. So right now I'm going to try and defend the left hand side here. I throw in the arrows, do some damage to everything here. My musketeer is going to do some pretty solid damage to that Golem. And overall, my right hand push is pretty strong right now. His push is also pretty strong, but I'm going to defend it just a little bit, just to take it out. And as you can see, my Hog Rider is able to go in and get some pretty strong damage to the tower. And there we go, guys. That's how you do a 3-star with the Golem strategy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next replay. So here we are with the next replay, guys. Now I changed up my deck just a little bit in this replay. I threw in the bomber instead of the regular goblins. And part of trying out a new deck, guys, trying out a new strategy, is just the learning process and finding out what works and what doesn't work. And when you throw in a new strategy, a new deck, chances are you're not going to be winning right away. In fact, I've never used the Golem strategy before I did this video, and as soon as I threw in the Golem, I lost my first 4 battles. But all I did was watch the replays, try and learn what I can do differently, different cards I can throw in, and just how to be better overall. And then I started winning. So whenever you guys try out a new strategy, just try and learn the process. Don't worry about winning right away. Try and learn how you can get better. So right now he's got his Hog Rider and his Barbs coming in. The Wall Breaker, this is why I put it in there. It's going to do some pretty crazy damage to those Barbs and to that Hog Rider. He dropped 9 Elixir trying to attack my tower there. I think I only used like 7 or so defending, so right there, that was a positive Elixir trade. Now he's gonna try and go in with that Prince. I got those Spear Gobs to defend. I dropped the Electric Pump in back, and I'm gonna use that Musketeer to finish off that Prince. So right now things are looking pretty good. We're about even on Elixir, but I have a Pump and a Musketeer on board, so overall I'm ahead. So he drops his Baby Dragon. Musketeer's gonna do some solid damage to that dragon. Get it pretty low, so now I don't even have to worry about it. But I do drop that Tesla right in the middle there. He uses the lightning spell. Now look how much of Elixir difference there is, guys. I have 8 and he's got 2. And I have a Tesla on board here. So I have a huge Elixir advantage right now. And that's really the strategy on the Golem deck, is building up that Elixir advantage and then going in for a 3-star. So I dropped that Golem there, and even with my Golem, we're really close on Elixir. He's going to try and do a counter push here, and all I have to do, this is why I threw the Bomber in my deck. Bomber is going to just defend that like crazy. I dropped those Spear Gobs on the left-hand side. They're going to target the Hog Rider and go back to the left-hand side once we're done with that. So right now my push on the left, really strong. He does not have the Elixir to defend that. So he's just trying to take out my tower on the right here. I'm going to drop the Tesla to take care of that Prince. And if you watch my push on the left here, doing crazy damage, he's trying to defend it with that Baby Dragon. Throw in the Hog Rider. Everything is targeting the Golem Knights. We're just going to try and take out that the Hog Rider there. And there you guys go. That was a strong 3-star right there. Like I said, Golem is the 3-star strategy. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more daily Clash Royale videos. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.